Get ready for a whirlwind of sports news. Juventus legend Maurizio Arrivabene is speaking out, dropping bombshells about the club's past, present, and future. We're diving deep into his candid interview, so buckle up. Then we've got Robert Lewandowski, the prolific striker, giving us his thoughts on his future. Will he stay with Barcelona, or could a move to Serie A be on the cards? You'll want to hear this. And speaking of Juventus, we've got the official squad list for their upcoming match against Udinese. Who's in, who's out, and what does it mean for the team? We've got all the details. Finally, Arrivabene reveals a transfer dream that could see a superstar in black and white. Plus, we break down the latest squad news. Stick around for all the scoops. Hit that subscribe button and ring the bell.
Your brand new iPhone deserves the best protection, and the iLume 3-Pack Screen Protector plus 3-Pack Camera Lens Protector has you covered. Don't take risks with your iPhone. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
Juve, renew Spalletti's contract. I dream of Donnarumma in black and white. On Vlahovic. These are the electrifying words from Maurizio Arrivabene, former CEO of Juventus and ex-Ferrari team principal, in a candid interview with La Gazzetta dello Sport. Arrivabene, who oversaw the monumental €70 million signing of Dusan Vlahovic, reflects on his tenure with immense pride, drawing parallels between the Serbian striker and racing titans like Max Verstappen and Charles Leclerc for their sheer determination and tenacity. He reveals he still sends Vlahovic messages of encouragement, urging him to prioritize the team, a quality he saw Vlahovic display alongside Spalletti. Arrivabene also shares a lighthearted anecdote about Weston McKennie's fashion sense and expresses happiness over McKennie's contract renewal, calling him a tough one. The former CEO is proud of the signings he and Cherubini made, including Locatelli, Bremer, and Gatti, who are now integral to Spalletti's Juventus. He even takes a moment to praise Kenan Yildiz, a free agent signing from 2022, for his class and commitment. When asked about John Elkann's ambitions, Arrivabene is optimistic about both a Scudetto for Juventus and World Championships for Hamilton or Leclerc, emphasizing Elkann's unwavering financial commitment to the club. But the biggest revelation? His transfer dream, Gianluigi Donnarumma in a Juventus shirt. He strongly advocates for renewing Luciano Spalletti's contract, citing his thoughtful approach to building the team and fostering player confidence. Arrivabene also touches upon his acquittal in the Juventus trials, expressing more anger than fear and reaffirming his belief in justice. Don't go anywhere, because the drama doesn't stop here. We've got a legendary striker hinting at his next move. Is Serie A calling for Robert Lewandowski? The 37-year-old Barcelona star, whose contract is set to expire in June, has spoken exclusively to Sportweek, and his words are fueling speculation. Lewandowski insists he hasn't made any decisions about his future, with his immediate focus solely on finishing the season strong with Barcelona. However, he did reveal a past connection to Italy, admitting that Genoa approached him back in 2010 when he was still in Poland and on the verge of joining Borussia Dortmund. He even attended a Genoa versus Sampdoria derby match out of curiosity and respect for the interest shown. Lewandowski also shared his high regard for Serie A, describing it as very competitive and tight. And he doesn't believe Italian football is in crisis, pointing to Juventus's past finals and Inter's recent success in the Champions League as evidence. Could this competitive spirit draw him to Italy, perhaps even to Juventus or Milan, who are reportedly interested? But while we wait to see where Lewandowski might land, we've got the latest on who's actually playing for Juventus right now. Juventus is heading to Udine, but not everyone is making the trip. In the latest squad list released for their match against Udinese, a major name is conspicuously absent, Dusan Vlahovic. As anticipated, the star striker hasn't fully recovered from his injury and is expected to be sidelined until the next game against Sassuolo. However, there's a familiar face back in contention. Eric Milik has been called up, marking only his third squad inclusion of the season, having previously been an unused substitute in December. The full squad includes Perrin, Bremer, Gatti, Locatelli, Kelly, Canseco, Koopmeiners, Yildiz, Jagrova, Boga, Milik, Kalulu, Di Gregorio, Idzik, Kostic, Thuram, Openda, Majerty, McKennie, Pinsoglio, Cambiaso, David, and Cabal. Will this squad shakeup be enough to secure the win? We'll have to wait and see, but first, let's revisit that explosive transfer dream. Juventus is heading to Udine, but not everyone is making the trip. In the latest squad list released for their match against Udinese, a major name is conspicuously absent: Dusan Vlahovic. As anticipated, the star striker hasn't fully recovered from his injury and is expected to be sidelined until the next game against Sassuolo. However, there's a familiar face back in contention. Eric Milik has been called up, marking only his third squad inclusion of the season, having previously been an unused substitute in December. The full squad includes Perrin, Bremer, Gatti, Locatelli, Kelly, Conseco, Koopmeiners, Yildiz, Jagrova, Boga, Milik, Kalulu, Di Gregorio, Idzik, Kostic, Thuram, Openda, Majerty, McKennie, Pinsoglio, Cambiaso, David, and Cabal. But before we wrap up, did you hear about the legendary striker hinting at a Serie A move? And that's a wrap on today's top stories. Maurizio Arrivabene is making waves with his Juventus insights. Robert Lewandowski is keeping us guessing about his future, and the Juventus squad list is out with some key absences and inclusions. Plus, that Donnarumma transfer dream? What a show. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel for more breaking news, hit that notification bell so you never miss an update, leave a comment with your thoughts on today's stories, and follow us on all our social media channels. We'll see you next time.